what to expect from 2026. Hello, beautiful souls. Glow Feminine Essence would love to give you insight into the year ahead, so you can live consciously. There is a process unfolding on Earth. We are moving towards a new Earth. This has been happening fully since 2020. The years before 2020 were kind of a preparation. But from 2020 onwards, humanity and the world entered an intense process. It is a process where the old world is crumbling. A new earth is being born. In this podcast, I will guide you through the energy of 2026. Month by month, I will share the tendencies and themes you can expect. January 2026 feels like a new beginning. It is as if you are closing an important chapter. And that is also how it really is. It is the start of a new year, sure. But this beginning is different from all the others before it. You went through such an intense year last year. In 2025, you reached the bottom. It felt as if you could not go any lower. You shed so much. You have seen how all outer appearances and pride fell away within yourself. You saw through the falseness of so many people and situations. And at the same time, you felt stuck, powerless, trapped, depressed, often hopeless. You wanted to escape this world. And because of all that, something shook loose inside you. You released old beliefs and old illusions. And what now remains is essence. Your essence. Who you are. The essence of how you think, live, and feel. This old layer of you, this old skin, falls away now in January. That is why this moment feels fresh, because it is renewal. The old stays behind in 2025. Everything you shed last year is part of the old world. You leave behind your old skin, your old self, your old life, the old earth. 2026 is truly a new beginning. But remember, it will not look like a new beginning. Just know it is not a new beginning that catches attention. It is not a new beginning that you will see in the news or newspaper. It is quite the opposite. This new beginning is quiet, gentle, fragile, subtle. This is something that is very important to know and understand. It will not be noticed that there is a new beginning. The new earth does not enter with a loud voice. The new earth is an earth that is real. So that means doubting, hesitating, searching. It is a new earth where outer appearances have no value. So, how the new earth makes its entrance is also calm and quiet. It is a delicate process, a process of authenticity and beauty. In January 2026, you feel an intuitive relief that you can finally leave 2025 behind. You feel lighter. You feel small sparks of hope returning. The past year has been a year where real community and connections has become important. Some bonds fell away. Others became stronger than ever. In January, you find balance again. 2025 felt so dark. But January 2026 brings harmony between light and shadow. You now live from depth. You listen to others. You are there to support others. You start to dream and desire again. In 2025, you were simply trying to survive. In 2026, you can finally enjoy life again. In 2025, and also in the other years before, it was a battle between the dark forces and the light forces. A battle between good and evil. A battle between the poor and the rich. A battle between the strong and the weak. 2025 and the years before, it was a time where the dark forces were the strongest. This way, it was a destruction of all the beautiful people and situations. 2026 is different. No, the dark people and situations did not simply disappear. There is still struggle and difficulties. But now a shift has happened. At this time, in 2026, there is a turning point. The dark world is fading away. Just be aware. The dark world is loud, showy, and stubborn. The dark world will do everything to maintain power, money, and status. So, you will continue to see that in 2026. Yelling, screaming, chaos, evil, and false tricks. But also understand that from now on, this is a collapsing game. It is a game that they keep playing with great conviction. The light world is beginning to grow, very tender, quiet, and delicate. You can see this like a new season, where there is blossoming, and this process begins quietly in the ground, and you cannot stop it. It is a natural process that is beginning. It is a process where you have become so much lighter. You have shaken off so much of yourself. You have literally become lighter. This is your process of enlightenment. This has begun, and this will continue to evolve. Enlightenment is so different from what has written about this. Enlightenment is something for saints, is what they tell you. Enlightenment is, so they say, living detached. Enlightenment is, so they say, meditating for months. Everything is presented as so difficult and complicated. But in reality, enlightenment is simply becoming human. It is shaking off all heaviness and darkness. Enlightenment is simply becoming light. And that is not a boring process. Enlightenment is sparkling with joy. It is important that you rest in January. 2025 was kind of war within yourself, your life, the world. Therefore, it is necessary and good to give yourself time and space to rest. You will feel more energy within yourself. You will also become more beautiful and more vital. Also know that in the world and in your life, many things will continue to fall away. This is a natural process of things that do not belong in your new life. At the same time, you will notice that new experiences will come your way. February In February, you will continue to grow into the new. On the one hand, it is important to find balance within yourself and your life. Keep your feet firmly on the ground. Put the essence of yourself and your life first. At the same time, there is expansion within yourself and your life. The new is entering your life. This could be new encounters, new opportunities, new interests, and so on. You can look back on everything that has happened in recent years from a distance. You can see how you have grown and changed. A sense of calmness comes over you. A sense of confidence comes over you. You see how brave you have been. You realize it was difficult, but I did well. You feel that this is a new beginning. Your life feels lighter. Your life feels more stable. You sometimes enjoy yourself again, and you can laugh again. At the same time, there are still many things that worry you. You are still afraid of certain things. There are still struggles. But it is different from 2025. The problems in 2025 destroyed you. The problems in 2026 are different. You can handle them better. You can rise above them. March. The new enters more in March. You feel a little happier and brighter. There are new encounters with people, and these are loving encounters. Encounters that make you feel warm and happy. This also brings you into a different life, because these new encounters change how you think, feel, and live. All kinds of new things come into your life. People, opportunities, situations, talents, and so on. You are often surprised by this. You also look inside yourself to find who you really are. You want to be real. You want to live authentically. In the past, you were mainly focused on the outside world. But now you feel an urge to rest, to be alone, to look inside yourself. And that is a very simple but rich process. From now on, looking inside yourself will be a fundamental part of your life and who you are. This also ensures that you can live in an authentic way. This also ensures that you make decisions that are truly right for you. It makes you feel more energetic and calmer. You will also have the courage to do more of what is right for you. You will have the courage to live more in your own way. You will have the courage to express who you truly are. This will sometimes ask for a leap of faith. This will sometimes be a delicate process. But this is good. It makes you shine. It makes you happy. It makes you unique. It also creates a beautiful mosaic on New Earth. Everyone lives from their own unique qualities. Everyone lives from their fullness. There is still fear for what is happening, but you try to overcome that fear. You try to be kind for yourself and other people. And this is how you continue to build your life. April. You have noticed that you have changed so much during the first 3 months of 2026. You notice that your life is becoming more positive. You are becoming more vibrant. The confidence that you have in yourself and your life is growing. You feel like you develop wings. Your dreams and desires come to life. You are presented with new opportunities and new encounters. This motivates you to take action. You are energized. You want to plan and organize. You want to execute and accomplish it all. However, it is important to keep your feet on the ground. Step into your new self. Step into your new life. Step into new opportunities. But do not start floating. Keep seeking serenity. A lot has happened in your life and in the world in recent years. So much falseness, difficulties, darkness. It is important that you let go of what you have experienced in the past. Grow through your anger and sadness. Make sure that you heal inside. Even now, there are still difficulties, chaos, and falseness in the world. You can lose yourself in this chaos. Where necessary, handle everything and find solutions. At the same time, it is important to redirect your energy towards the positive. Infuse life into everything that is beautiful and light. May. In May, everything goes a bit like in April. You discover the new in all kinds of ways. You rather feel bright and joyful. You choose kindness. You support others, and others support you. You need calmness, and you consciously choose to get enough rest. You allow yourself to dream, and you dare to believe in life again. You see how unique you are, and you dare to express this. It also means that you sometimes dare to make choices that are delicate and exciting. But you also take your time with everything you do. As a result, everything unfolds in a calm and positive way. June. In June, you are a little doubtful. You want to start a new life or step into new opportunities. Yet something is holding you back. Is it possible? Is it acceptable? You find it difficult to decide. You feel that it is delicate. In the world and in your life, there can also be situations that are destructive. These are situations where the old, tough, dark world pops up. These are situations where the old, dark world is falling apart. You see and realize how destructive and toxic that old world is. You see how this old world collapses. What is happening around you is noticeable. It is loud, rude, and intense. It causes you to doubt. It sometimes makes you lose your peace of mind. But do not allow yourself to be swept away. Just take some rest. Choose to see the good things in life. Go for simplicity. Be happy with the little things. Put your strict schedule and timing on hold in June. And just let things flow. Let everything unfold naturally. This will finally ensure that you can achieve good results in the next phase. July. In July 2026, there will be balance and fulfillment. You may feel unsettled at times. Nevertheless, you will have courage and confidence. You are there for others, and others are there for you. You listen carefully to others, and others listen carefully to you. This may be about superficial things, but you also talk together about what is really on your mind. You seek contact with who you are inside. Sometimes you feel stuck. You don't see everything clearly right away. You then take the time to calmly clarify everything. In the past, you sometimes doubted yourself. Now there is sort of a deep contentment with who you are. You see your qualities and aspects of yourself that are less positive, you no longer see as wrong. You dare to express yourself by chatting or saying what you think. You dare to share your values and vision. And you find it natural to live your life in your unique way. August. In August 2026, you manage to rise above the old junk of the old world. You find what you see in the old world so stupid and difficult. You choose to close yourself off from it. You choose to stay on the other side. You observe, but you don't let yourself be drawn away into the old games. On the contrary, you increasingly choose the new. You trust in yourself and your uniqueness. You blossom. You feel your life developing in a refreshing way. You take time for yourself and to rest. You have a real community of people with who you have a strong connection. There is so much trust between you. You can fully enjoy everything. September. In September 2026, you will feel stable and confident. There were so many things that came into your life in the first half of 2026. So many refreshing things emerged within yourself in the first half of 2026. It seems as if you are landing. The biggest upheavals are over. You now enjoy serenity and security. You and your life continue to evolve. However, in a more calm way. You do your best in your life and for other people. You choose the good things in life. You notice that so much struggle has disappeared from your life compared to the years before. You are simply fulfilled with what you have. October. In October 2026, you consciously choose to be light in all kinds of ways. Finding the light within yourself, being wise and happy. You want to be light-hearted and free. You also want light and love to be the essence of yourself and your life. You notice how beautiful and special you, your life, and the world becomes this way. November. In November 2026, you feel fulfilled. You are calm and stable. You enjoy relaxing and having fun. You notice how, little by little, a new world is emerging. You notice how, little by little, you are building a beautiful life. December. In December 2026, you look back on the past year. In the past, you used to think back on the past year and say, "The year has been flown by." But hey, now it is different. It is as if in 2026 you have simply forgotten time. You did not think about too much time or too little time. You didn't think about time moving quickly or slowly. It is as if you barely thought about time in 2026. Did 2026 pass quickly or slowly? You don't really know. Sometimes it seemed as if time dissolved. You also notice that you have matured and became wiser in the past year. In 2025 and the years before that, you grew old and worn out in every way, on a physical and mental level. But now there is stability, both physical and mental. You went through a recovery process in 2026. You feel calmer, healthier, and more energetic. You feel so much better than you did in 2025. Your life situation is so much better than it was in 2025. This allows you to share more again with other people. You are having so much more fun. You see that there has been a turnaround in 2026, from darkness into light. This is a process that goes on. The old world falls away and the old new earth arises. But 2026 is the year when the new earth starts to wake up for the first time.